beach today, had some margaritas or cerveza, man. How's it going, Jomo?
Cerveza, man. Yeah, I had myself a nice cold breezer, man. It's the beers for the lady boys where you drink, where you have like
The
flavor
pinky,
to it.
the
Yeah.
pinky drink.
Well, it has different colors, not only pink. So yeah, I've been drinking that for sure. Happy Sunday, everyone. It's a Sunday night. We're happily excited about seeing what Bitcoin is about to do. It wanted to break out, man. It's breaking out. Very interesting to see what's Bitcoin going to do. And of course, it's
It,
going to take the market with it, CM, right?
it's actually got a rejection from
A
the
rejection for now.
106.
Mhm.
Man, actually, I will be much more happy to see it getting wrecked now back to 90K. Please, man, because as you said, we want to build some kind of a structure under the breakout before we breaking out. If it's just going to break from here after this pathetic pivot of 5 days, we're probably going to have a head fake, and then we're going to smash back down like a bunch of toilet paper because it's crypto, man. In the end of the day, Bitcoin, Solana, Ethereum, they are all cryptos, man. And
Everything.
we want to see the crypto building a base and then everybody load up and everybody making money. At the moment, I think there is a lot of sellers around the 110 and the 105. And I think even if it's going to rip straight to 115, man, it's going to come back slashing through back down like a piece of vomit because there is sellers, man. There is sellers.
That's how a big Bitcoin acts many times, where if it doesn't build enough time, it will give you a flicky flicky, as you say, and then
Fake
it will
out, a head fake.
vomit on you. Of course,
And
of
you
course.
know, and you know what's also is not convincing me? What
What?
day is today? Sunday. Remember all the head fakes of Bitcoin. Remember, even in the bear, it made a fake out. Or actually, you remember when it broke the 66K back in 2021? It went to 69K. It was, I think, on Sunday, and then it came back down, closed back down. Remember, we talked about it on the phone. Hey, I'm closing the position. Hey, and that was a head fake. And then the CME gap opened, and boom, they did it. That was it. So a lot of time the moves on Sunday are super scammy, and they rug it to the day after on when the Monday open. The big dogs on the CME, they just crash it after. They're selling into the pump. So again, I'm not convinced. Let's look on the chart. By the way, guys, cook the like, guys, cook it now, smoke it, man. Subscribe to this channel, click the bell, drop a question, say hi. Let's show you the Bitcoin chart. Okay. First of all, this is the Bitcoin chart. Take a clean chart here. Look, just like you said, there is a chance this is a breakout. Okay, but it need to clear 106 and hold above 106. Now you can see at the moment, this is a 1 hour chart. Okay, this is a 1 hour chart. You can see it came back down all the way to 104. Now, you know what will be, for me, convincing that we are pulling back now and the pullback is on? If it's coming back down below this level. Okay, I'll show you the pivot low here, the 102.4. If it come back down below this one and definitely below that low, the 100 or the
Yeah.
101, it is cooked, my friend. It is cooked. And again, a lot of people, in YouTube, Jomo, asking us, "Hey, are you sure being in cash is the smartest thing to do now? I see in my indicators a bull market, everything is bullish." Man, first of all, you do what the f you want with your money, man. I'm not your financial advisor. If you're in my membership, yeah, I'm your guy. But if you're just a YouTube viewer, man, and you're looking for me to tell you what to do, you better stop with this nonsense because it's not going to happen. All right. If you want to get all my financial advice, join the membership below. No, man, this is Bitcoin. Okay, this is, again, if it cannot close above this level today, 106, and stay above this level, it's very likely to pull back, man. Look at this. If you look at it, Jomo as well. This is the January 2025. You broke above it and closed below it. Okay, you can see Bitcoin couldn't close a full daily candle. above the 105 for two attempts, once in December and once in January. So what? People are so, sometimes they're so dumb, like they have expectation. Oh, now we think Bitcoin will break out and just gonna rip. Probably not. Probably if it's gonna break, you're gonna have a head fake, then some kind of consolidation, and then you're gonna break. Remember the breakouts in crypto, four is the lucky number. Four is the lucky number. The attempt on the fourth time, you get these breakouts of horizontal supports. Again, that's my 2 cents. That's how I see it. I might be completely wrong, and I might have to eat my hat, but I rather manage risk for me and my members. My members, our members are up in cash now, up in profit, waiting for the next opportunity. If it's gonna be a Bitcoin breakout, all right. If it's gonna be a Bitcoin pullback, that's gonna be much better for you, for us. You know what I mean?
I get it, man. I get what you're saying, and it makes sense. Look, we've said it this morning. We've said it multiple. Oh, you have your thing. we became healthfluencers, man. We're just pushing it. Look, guys, we are strengthening our grip because it has a straight correlation to longevity. So if that's something you want to do as well, you should do it. And also, it's nice for the forearm. I think the forearm is a muscle that most people don't really
Bro,
build.
bro, what the F are you talking about? It's crypto. Talk about crypto, man.
Well, you showed it to me first, man. You enticed me, man. You lured me in. You lured me in. You know how much I love that topic. Look, what you're saying makes sense. Look, Bitcoin loves the fake out. Look at this, man. Look at Bitcoin. It's a snake. Look, you need to understand Bitcoin is a snake. It made the same thing here. Look at this, okay? First of all, it created a nice flaggish, and then it created kind of pumped, but then it went back down, and only then it kind of pumped. This is classic Bitcoin behavior, right? I remember we talked about, as you said, even in the last 2020 21, move at the end. I remember we talked about it. You telling me about how the moves of Bitcoin always it fakes out first usually and then breaks out. Now, unless it builds beautiful like here, which it actually build a beautiful, beautiful base, right? This was like pitch perfect base with the horizontal resistance. So the breakout was sweet, right? That's
Yeah,
when
but before it had to fake you out on the breakdown of the 50K.
here,
Remember, it was a fake down breakdown, the
this
50K, yes, and then you had a fake death cross that had to fake you again. So Bitcoin is the master of fake outs and scammy tricks, like Max Payne, Bitcoin Max Payne, man.
for sure. And look, it took like 245 days, so 8 months. I don't think we should go 8 months on the second base. Look, it's a second base. We're already in this base, let's say from here. So 152 days. I expect, it to move faster than the last time. Having two similar timing bases, one after the other, is kind of, not normal, but I guess it can happen. And we said it. We said that this can and actually will be healthier to take a bit longer on the squeeze. Now you're saying all the way back down here, this can happen, of course. For me, the tighter the better, but we are waiting for it like hawks. And of course, if it breaks above here, I'll be interested in seeing, how it can act here on. Ladies and gentlemen, before we continue with Usama, CM, I just want to make sure that people understand that someone, a lucky person from the audience, all right, won, okay, something very, very interesting. He won a free ticket to the Master the Bull seminar, right? Mr. Rod 8167, he already got his ticket. Remove the banner for just 1 second, CM. So he already got the ticket. He sent us an email. We talked. We sent him an email back. He got a free entry to the Master the Bull seminar. By the way, ladies, it's tomorrow, right? It's tomorrow, less than 24 hours, actually, like something like 17 hours from now. It's going to be where we're going to teach you how to make money in this bullish trend. How does Bitcoin act? What's the best market environments? How do you enter precisely with low risk, high asymmetric reward? How to take profits? How not to round trip? how to risk manage your positions, all this and more, everything in 3 hours that will be recorded. So you will be able to watch it again and again. You don't need to attend if you can't. Okay, we understand timing is different. We all live in the internet, but we have different time zones. CM with the thing. But you should definitely secure your spot. So first of all, congratulations, Rod, for winning. All of you ladies, sign up now because you only have like 17 hours. It's tomorrow. So you need to secure a position right now for the Master the Bull. Scan the QR code. That's why CM showed them how you do with a thing. So you're strengthening the hand so they can take the phone and scan the QR code. That's why CM is working on his on his grip. So scan the QR code now and use the coupon code. We gave you free money. There's a coupon code, in the footer. So use that for 20% off. That's free money. And Rod, congratulations. Anyway, let's continue, CM.
All right. So, guys, by the way, share this stream on your Twitter, please. It will help us a lot. Let's look on the Osama. Osama?
Osama.
Osama, salam alaikum. Sir, look, if you bought Caspa at 16 cents, that means you weren't a subscriber, okay? Because we were telling everybody, don't buy Caspa. It was in a bear market. You probably bought it on the wrong time because you didn't identify the trend of Caspa, which was bearish as F, mega bearish. Now, Caspa is flipping the trend. Now you want to be buying. Now, the problem is that you use all your capital to buy on 16 cents, and since then you've been eating your tail and losing all your hairs and manhood. And the wifey start crying, and she even sent me an email telling me, hey, Usama didn't give me some love. I'm very, very disappointed. I want him out of the crypto market. I want him out. But you will keep going. Anyway, sir, make sure to join our community because really, buying at 16 cents, that means you are not educated, you don't know how to read charts, you're not even looking on charts. So really do yourself a favor, join us because now is the money season, time to pay attention.
Man, we had the same thing in the morning. Someone said to us that he bought and he's waiting to break even to sell. Man, look, I get it, man. It's hard. People don't know what to do. They jump in, they ape in because they watch some, stupid pirate online telling them to buy something at a price. He doesn't know what he's doing. This person doesn't know what he's doing. They need to learn, all right? They need to invest in your knowledge before you start investing in crypto, right? I don't get it. If you want to have a brain surgery, CM, let's say you need to do a brain surgery. Will you go to someone that told you, you know what, I'm not a surgeon, but I think I can do it? Okay? Or you will go to a brain surgeon that actually has real knowledge of how to do a brain surgery, right? Same thing, if you don't know how to invest, don't go to someone that doesn't know how to invest. Go to someone that actually knows how to trade and how to invest. That is it, right? Very easy. I know it costs a little bit of money in the beginning, but it's peanuts compared to what you can lose eventually if you don't know what you're doing. Okay, so be smart about your money, guys. It's a serious endeavor. It's not a Luna Park, whatever.
It's a Luna crash.
It's a Luna crash.
Mr. Marcel says, just hodl. Jomo, let's quit everything. Quit everything. Let's go all in on all the top 100 crypto coins. Let's just go all in, Jomo. All of them. Sell the house, sell the wife, and then let's huddle together and hold our hands. We and the audience, we're gonna do a webinar of we all holding hands together with a big bonfire, and the cryptocurrencies like with logos on the bonfire, like around, and we're holding hands with candles and having some nice music,
Kumbaya.
nice kumbaya music, and then one day we're gonna wake up and there will be no music and there will be a slaughterhouse. The bears will come and they're gonna eat you alive. You wanna hodl? You hodl, man. we're not holding, man. We're
Look, CM, the thing is that if you go up a little bit, like I don't know how much up, he has a different comment where he said that he traded on leverage and he got rinsed. Okay, so this is what happened, right? He used bad tactics. We advocate not to use leverage as traders. There's no need for using leverage in crypto. Crypto itself it's a leveraged asset all by itself. You don't need to use added leverage to it on your account, specifically if you don't know what you're doing. And then because you don't know how to trade, you come to us, professional traders, and you tell us that because you failed, all right, we should become hodlers because that's the easy way route for you. Marcel, no, 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 man. You just need to learn how to do things. CM. I mean, Marcel Humphreys, man.
That's
You
it.
know,
That's
Marcel.
That's it. Where is my pastèque fromage? I want to eat my pastèque, my French cheese. Where is my French cheese, sir? Sir, sir. Marseille, I recommend you, sir, just huddle feta cheese and all the go to the boulangerie next to the house and buy all the baguettes they have and then hold them all in a room, buy a room in your house and put all the baguettes and the cheeses inside and just write on the door huddle and never open the door.
Hodl the baguette. We love it.
Huddle.
Love you,
Marcel, let's
Marcel.
huddle the
We love
baguette.
you, man. Just learn how to become a better trader. That's it.
Thank you, Sir Abdul Ahmed. Salam alaikum, sir.
Salam alaikum, alaikum assalam.
Hey guys. How much did you lose, Marcel? I think he lost a lot of baguettes. Then went to the alaikum salam. Yeah, guys, if you have any
Man.
question, please drop it below. Give us a like, subscribe to the channel. Let's look on the Bitcoin. We're getting a rejection now. That's lovely to see. Lovely to see this head fake. Did it broke above 106?
No.
Thank God. I had a buy order there. Thank God. Anyway, it came back. It's coming back down at the moment. Again, if it will close today below 102, I believe it's cooked. But what nice to see, Jomo, that it's actually made a little higher high than the May 12 candle. Okay, so we made a higher high, so we probably have divergence now, bearish divergence here on the RSI. Let's see if we have on the daily chart. Yeah, you can see we have a little divergence here on the RSI, lower high, and we actually made a little higher high. So that could be what needed for the scammy Bitcoin to start a pullback. Again, we will see. We will see how it closes today candle. Again, it can still run, it can still pump, but let's see what's going to happen. Keeping an eye on it. By the way, let's look on Caspa for all the Caspa lovers.
Look on Caspa, man.
Ooh, look, you can see Caspa is we actually, Jomo, we actually called the top. You remember we called the top on one of the lives. We said, hey, that's a red doji scammy candle out of the 50-week MA on the nose. Look at the rejection of the 50-week MA. Boom shakalaka in your face, motherfucker. That was a beauty, man. Look at this, man. Boom. And then it came back all the way down. Some baby boys told me, hey, Caspa is pumping. I cannot be in cash. Caspa is pumping. And no, look what happened. It pumped, yeah, but then it came back all the way down. And if you look now on the smaller time frame, you get in this rejection here. And you can see a series of lower highs here on the smaller time frame. Again, smaller time frame is not something we use a lot, but when we're talking about Caspa Cas, we like to dive into the smaller time frame because we like Caspa Cas. So this could be, man, this looks like a, do you see what I'm seeing, Jomo? This looks like a descending triangle kind of ish.
On the hourly.
Yes, on the 4-hourly or the hourly kind of, and again, that's what we want, Jomo. We had a complete, a beautiful bull run here for the last 30, 40 days. What we want now, that was a bullish time to make money on Caspa.
We
Now we want
made.
Caspa to pull back, and then we're gonna make money on it again. That's what we want, man. Easy. We don't want hard stuff. We don't want it to just rip to the moon now. No, we don't want. We want to pull back and then moonshot to the all-time high, to the 20 cent, then a pullback, and then a mega breakout. And then you go balls deep mega trade with the wife, the dog, everything you put on the Caspa breakout. That's what we want. We don't
I
want,
know.
you know?
Yeah, man, I know for sure. Look, people think. Look, we think counter to what many people think. So everyone is like, you know what? Let's break out now. We want to see they just want to see higher prices. Okay, that's what people see. But what they don't understand, CM, is market structure. You don't just get to higher highs, and you don't just get beautiful clean breakouts without understanding that first you need to weed out sellers. Yes, I see Attila, I saw him. So you need to weed out sellers first for a while. You need the breakout to be clean of sellers. That's why the longer the sideways, the longer the consolidation, the better.
By the way,
Attila,
to add to your rant, and we want this kind of a breather, the market breathe. Let the market breathe a little bit. It was super hot, meme coins exploding, AI coins, Caspa, Bitcoin, Ethereum. Let the coins rest a little bit. Just like an athlete run sprint now. He ran a sprint, then he take a big rest before the next sprint. That's what we want our market to do, to take a big rest for the next sprint, because the next sprint is a new Bitcoin all-time high, guys, and a mega pump for the crypto market.
exactly.
Probably the most explosive part of the cycle is coming. So you want a good resting period, and then
And also to also to add, CM, I will just show the chart one more time on Bitcoin before I go to Attila, right? So what we have here is called an expectation breaker, right? If we do eventually break down out of this pennant, many people are banking on this pennant to break up. But if we break below, as CM says, all right, then what you create is a lot of disappointment. So that disappointment again creates people selling, selling, selling. And then once it's really ready to break out, all these people that were disappointed here, they're going to ape back in here, which will propel higher the prices. Also, you're going to get all these shorts here, they're going to get squeezed. So it'll prepare the price even higher. That's all the mechanics. People don't understand this, CM, because they only think about, higher price, low price. They don't understand the mechanics. Once you get everything aligned, that's when you make the big bananas, right? And CM and now we know how to catch and spot that. So definitely people should join the Master the Bull tomorrow. Attila, finally I arrived to you. So from where did we get the knowledge to trade? How many years of experience do you have? Are you full-time doing it? And you make a living from it. We make a beautiful living from it, right? We make a beautiful lifestyle for ourselves, for our families. I have a family. CM is a lone ranger for now that is, perhaps has multiple families. I don't really know with the way the way he dances, So beautiful lifestyle. Look, Attila, both CM and I have, almost a decade in trading, okay, trading crypto specifically. We just what we did is this. We started like everyone else. We did all the mistakes first. After making all the mistakes, we kind of scratched our heads and said, you know what? Why make all these mistakes? Let's take trading seriously. We started reading books, right? I read my books, CM read his books. Eventually we saw, when we talked about this, eventually we actually read a lot of the same books, because those books are timeless, beautiful books. We both went into venturing into understanding how trading works, right? We dived into charts, hours, tens of thousands of hours just going through charts from the past, going through everything, understanding how to do stuff, reading about risk management, understanding position sizes, understanding all this and more. Look, we dove into the nitty gritty of what trading is, everything. We are passionate about it, and we're passionate about the lifestyle it gives us. We understand the power of trading crypto, because you don't know it until you experience making $50,000 in a day the first time you make it. That's amazing. the power of just doing something that you used to take you a year, you do it in a day all of a sudden. That's, you understand the power. Okay, so we've been doing it for years. We read, I read almost 100 books probably. CM read tens of books for sure. Look, we dove into it, Attila. This is our thing, right? We did it over and over again. And that's why, Attila, because I know you're interested in joining our memberships, what you need to do, okay, to shorten the curve, instead of, taking all these years, all these mistakes CM and I did, we openly talk about many of those mistakes. We made all the classic mistakes. Everything on the classic mistake book, I needed to freaking, so, make sure that I went through it before I understood how to really trade. It took me years, so we can shorten the learning curve. Attila, what you need to do is join our membership, all right now, because I saw you're interested. You sent us whatever on the WAP. Go check it out, and you will definitely eventually become, either me and CM, whatever you want. You'll definitely learn everything we learned in years. We will shorten the curve for you, and that's what we do. Okay, Attila? Hopefully that answers, at least from my part. CM, do you want to add to it?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Books, 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 books. Me, I trade since 2017, so that's eight years and counting. Yeah, I'm doing it full time, and yeah, I do make a living out of it. Manage to grab a real estate pearl the last cycle, and this cycle as well. I'm eyeing another one to grab with God help and the crypto market. But yeah, that's the idea. Yeah, I make a living of it. And, all my expenses, everything is from the crypto. Everything is on the crypto. You print it, you print it.
And by the way, CM said something beautiful. What we do is we make money out of crypto and we put it in real estate, for example. So we're building our wealth through trading, okay, first, but then we accumulate it later on real estates and something that is different than the market, because you don't want to get smacked by the market in the bear market if you don't know how to manage money. So many dangers in the crypto market, crypto failures, exchange failures, hacks, all that thing. So you want to make money in the bull market, take it out, buy real estate, continue making money in the bear market, then buy another real estate. That's how you want to accumulate wealth
Yeah.
for sure, man.
Yeah, you don't leave all your money, your millions or your hundreds of thousands on the exchanges in a bear. You always cash out and put it in real estate or real assets. Real assets. You want to buy gold, you want to just hold cash, whatever, but real physical assets, because that's how you manage risk. And Kaspa, how much can go till the end of this year? Wait a minute, we need the crystal ball. Where is it?
Take it out. Take it out.
Actually,
It's up there in the air
it's
conditioner
in
in
my
that. But
Nike shoes.
yeah,
Wait.
it's in.
Oh, there is nothing here. Sorry, mate. Look, it's up to Bitcoin, man. If Bitcoin continue running, Kaspa can run. Once Bitcoin top out, sell your Kaspa, man. Keep it simple. Or join the community. We're gonna tell you where to sell your Kaspa. We're gonna tell you when to buy your Kaspa as well. We're gonna tell you everything about Kaspa. But this kind of predictions, we don't have the map or the ball or the crystal ball to answer. So what about Turbo? Let's look on Turbo, man.
Yeah. Show us the turbo, man.
Turbo looks like, man, Turbo, a smaller time frame chart looks like the rounded top Caspa did. Look
Yeah,
at it.
yeah, yeah. The
Look at
short
it,
time
man.
frame.
These rejections here and a little rounded top, and now maybe possibly making another lower high. Man, it could be a very interesting. It could be, if it's gonna tighten up here, I might short it, man. I might short it, man. It looks very toppy to me. Again, if Bitcoin push higher, it's probably gonna push with it. If Bitcoin top out here or chop, this rubbish is going down, probably to revisit the lows again. Who knows how low it's gonna go? It can go here, it can go a bit higher, but then if it's gonna do that, we're gonna look for entries. We're gonna look for entries in the community, because we believe Turbo is a mega banger and is one of the most impressive meme coins so far. Actually, it started as the best, but then it got
Yeah.
sick. Something. It caught a flu or something. Something took a dump on turbo, whatever, man. So anyway, it's on my radar, but at the moment, man, not touching it. Might short it later if it's gonna set up for a short. But if you're talking about longs now on turbo, no, thank you, my friend.
And people have been asking about Turbo for days. We have been saying that we don't like that wedging, action. We told on the daily it's just bad action. And of course it went down. It needs to reset. It feels like all the, as you said in the beginning, most of the altcoins, they just need a reset. As you said, like a sprint, they sprinted so fast and now they just need to rest. They can't go, you just try to sprint 100 meters, rest 10 seconds, sprint another 100 meters, rest 10 seconds. You can't, right? You can't. So the financial markets are the same thing. If they sprint, they need a breather, and if they don't breathe and they try to push up, they vanish back down. That's how they squat. That's the fake outs. That's the failures. Okay, you need to understand how these markets work, right?
Hey guys, I was the guy in the comment today, the latest video. To me, this is all expected. Bullish pennants still intact. This rejection retest was expected, but this week or next 2 weeks, still good. Okie dokie. Nice crystal balls. What else do we have? I thought this could have been the breakout from the bullish pennant, but a retest or a push back inside the pennant is fine for me still. Ooh, you can
Perfect.
be a professional detective, my friend. But I tell you something. Once you break out of a pattern, okay, and then you come back inside the pattern, that's scammy, my friend. That's a big red flag, and you need to put it on your toolbox when you read chart, when you look on chart, because that's called a failed breakout or a head fake, or some it's not a normal behavior, it's not a natural behavior, and it's something that is a big warning sign, especially as a crypto trader. Me and Jomo are professors of fake outs, head fakes, and scammy behavior. We smell it. We smell it before the candle even close. We smell it. But anyway, man, kudos to you, man.
But yeah, we need to see how the candle closes. Look, there is a chance it closes on the red even. If it closes red, that will be like very bad. It's still a chance it can close, even higher. Let's see. But yeah, with the fake outs, I agree with CM. When it breaks, you want to see it cleanly break usually. That's a sign of a beautiful breakout, okay? Mostly when it comes to Bitcoin, which loves, the shaky and fakey stuff. But I get what you're saying.
Bro, we have all our book collection in the WAP, but one of them, you can take Market Wizards, you can get any Mark Winner Vinny book, any William O'Neill book, any Jesse Livermore book. Every person have his own traders that he connect to. Me and Jomo connect to more of these, bull breakout traders. You can connect to other traders that buy, in the red, and all these, smart ass traders. Up to you, man. You need to do the research, man. But yeah, I gave you a few names that you can really, you have years. You can just read their material. Eh,
Yeah, the Market Wizard book is a good one to start with, Attila. The
the
first
first
Market
one, yeah,
Wizard,
the first one is amazing. Is amazing, man.
for sure. That's the starting point. Okay, that's the book that gives you inspiration. That, at least for me, when I read that book, before I read that book, I always thought like the markets. Yes, you can make money, but it's like I felt like I need a blueprint, and there wasn't any blueprint out there for me until I read the book and I saw all these amazing traders that look, see them. Most of them are actually billionaires today. Many of the traders from that book became like over $100 million, mega tycoons or even billionaires. Okay, so these people, look, amazing, fascinating, and they gave me a blueprint to understand how to think like a trader, what are the principles of the most important principles of becoming a trader, and how to improve my mindset to become a trader eventually. I love it. Best
Yeah,
book ever.
man, I should read it again, man. Do I have it here? Yeah, next time I'm gonna read it again whenever.
There's a new one coming out in the
Another new
next year,
one.
by the
Oh,
way.
probably gonna be full of like meme coins traders. You know, he's probably
No, no, no. He already talked about three. Look, good traders, man, like always. I don't think there's going to be a crypto trader though.
he should have a crypto trader in the inter. Yeah, man.
At least one. At least one. I know. You should. You should.
If I'm right, can I have 1 month subscription?
Right about what, man? About what you said.
I don't know, man. Anyway, Jomo, you wanna show us something, or you wanna wrap it up? What do you say, man?
Look, man, people need to understand we are in a bullish trend. Whether we got rejected now and go down, need some more time off, as we say, or all of a sudden amazing strength come and breaks out, it doesn't matter. We are not attached to any of our views. If it breaks above the levels that we think it needs to break above for an entry, we're going to take an entry, all right? If, for example, breaks down and needs more time, we're going to give it more time. The beauty of us traders is like we are not attached to our ego whatsoever. We just trade the markets because we only have one goal in mind: how to make money, not how to be right, not how to feel smart, not how to feel intellectually superior upon others. What we want is just to make money. Again, why? Because we want to improve the lifestyle of our families and ourselves. So we invite people, come join the Master the Bull. It's tomorrow, all right? You don't have a lot of time to sign in. Just tomorrow. If you don't do now, if you don't take action now, you are just someone that doesn't take action at all right? And you will continue being in that same loop that you have been in the past months, or even worse, years for some of you, where for sometimes you make some money because the market is helping you, all right, the fat lady is singing, and at others you lose all of it back down, and it's a cycle for you. So get out of the lazy mode, all right, and start understanding that you need to put a little bit of effort, just a little bit, and that is going to be this masterable 3 hours recorded. If you can't come, but come if you can, ask questions and learn the blueprint of how we trade and take it from there. Improve, be serious about making money. So what you need to do is just take out a phone, scan the QR code right now. We invite you to join. It's tomorrow. You don't have time anymore. CM is showing you how to operate the phone to it. And of course, you have the 20% off. We're giving you free money. Okay. Bull 20 LFG. Use that free money for you. This is CM. You said it before. For a cost of 2 Zara shirts, people can join something that will actually make them smarter, better traders, and make them money for life. So what is a better investment? Buying 2 shirts that you will, throw to the garbage in 2 months, or an investment that will
Oh yeah.
make you money for life?
Also
What
gonna
do you
give
think,
them a
Sam?
watch list of all the banking coins, the current market leaders, and all their little friends that are going to reap the hardest in this upcoming bull run. We already have them on the radar, man. We're gonna give you all of them that we have to you. You're gonna see it in the webinar. We're gonna share with you all the coins you want to pay attention to. If for a pullback buy, for breakout buy, we're gonna identify key areas that you want to enter on the charts, man. This is a professional money making free money course, man, that will teach you much more than you ever gonna learn in your life by yourself, man. With all the respect to the audience, you know, you can't grab these principles. It will take you years, and most likely you're not gonna grab them because not a lot of people can do this kind of research that me and Jomo did. I mean, when you're talking about trading, the crypto bros, they don't do research about trading. What the research they do it on YouTube, swapping between a moon boy from the toilet and a moon boy from the woods. We research the big kahunas traders, the traders from all over the world, and we took the best from each and make this strategy so we can profit from the crypto market. So you better grab yourself the course,
Yeah.
my friend. Stop being cheap as F, and we see you tomorrow.
Wait, CM, tell them about the bonus. The bonus is that you're gonna teach them how to flicky flicky at the end. You promised.
Nah, they
Maybe,
man.
maybe.
They
They
know.
know, they know. All right. All right, Mr. Flip Flop, thank you. Market was inspiring. Of course, you were Bing Bang in the past. Thank you very much, Mr. Flip Flop. We appreciate you quite a bit. CM, I think that's the end of tonight. Hopefully, people got it. Join the Master the Bullets tomorrow. Smoke the like button, smoke a comment for us. Help us reach the ether in the internet. We want to smoke all the evil moon boys and make sure people get real value, real knowledge, real skill set. That's what we're all about. No BS. Until next time, CM,
No
no edge.
trade.